Listen to this. A new cash controversy for Hillary Clinton as new information reveals the Clinton Foundation received $2 million in donations from labor unions, some while she was still Secretary of State.
From labor unions. Hillary maintains that none of these donations influenced her decisions, but has she given us any reason to believe that? Joining us right now is Trish Regan from the Fox Business Network. Well, this is an eye-opener that the foundation's gotten a couple of $1 million from
no surprise there, right? Well, unions are political organizations, let's face it, right? And the problem really nowadays is that they're taking money out of their workers' pockets and they're putting it to work in campaigns or for foundations like the Clinton Foundation. And the workers have no say in any of this. Right. They have no choice. They have to turn over this money.
Except in places like Michigan and Wisconsin, when they're beginning to have a choice and they're choosing not to go.
They're trying. Of course, you consider, and we've talked about this before, how much stronger President Obama has made the National Labor Relations Board, and it's made it harder and harder and harder for these workers that don't want unions in their shop to kick them out.
Well, obviously, when they get the money in, though, they give the money equally to Democrats and Republicans, right?
Right. Yeah, not quite that way. I mean, the problem here is that you have union leaders deciding where they want the money to go. So they're effectively out there handpicking candidates, generally liberal candidates, whom they believe are going to then reinforce their positions. So it is for sure a quid pro quo. They expect these leaders, these politicians like Hillary Clinton, to do what they want in exchange for that money.
Well, she's claiming philanthropy, right? But what can an actual worker do? What rights do they have?
Well, you know, a worker can fight to try and get the union out of their shop.
Good luck.
But, you know, we saw that in Alabama, right? They've been trying and trying. They're on their 5th try right now because it's very hard once the union is there. And I think a lot of workers increasingly are realizing that there is no place for unions in today's economy. Now, there might have been back in the 1800s, early 1900s. You could argue that labor conditions were so severe that unions actually made a difference. Today, it's not the case.
Let the markets control it. Now, if I wanted to find out where to find you on June 1st, what time would I find